From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, February 4th, 2025.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Eric D. Lawrence. UAW members at Detroit Axle have ratified a new collective bargaining agreement, averting a potential strike. The union says the deal will raise wages for workers by as much as 50% over the life of the agreement and secures profit sharing and cost of living adjustments for the first time at Detroit Axle. Pay disparity had been a big issue. The union had noted that Detroit Diesel employees work in the same plant and were making about $10 more per hour for the same assembly line work. Laura Dickerson, UAW Region 1A director, calls it a major win. Quote, "This agreement brings long overdue financial gains for our membership at Detroit Axle," end quote, she says. The agreement, which runs through October 26, 2029, covers about 400 workers. The workers make front and rear axles as well as transmissions for Daimler Truck. The facility in Redford Township in Detroit supplies parts for the Freightliner, Western Star, and Thomas-built buses vehicle platforms.
This is Nusrat Rahman of the Detroit Free Press. A survey conducted by Wayne State University found that more than half of arena workers in Detroit are living paycheck to paycheck, and nearly a third reported living below the federal poverty line. The report, published in November, comes more than a year after Detroit City Council created an industry standards board of sports arenas, a 9-member body tasked with investigating workplace conditions and making recommendations for improvements. Downtown Detroit gets tens of thousands of visitors a month, and its population has only grown since 2010, according to the Downtown Detroit Partnership. In 2024, the Detroit Sports Commission found that sports events brought in tens of millions of dollars in visitor spending across Southeast Michigan. The Detroit Industry Standards Board for Sports Arenas has not thoroughly discussed the report yet. The board will meet on February 19th. To read the full story, go to freep.com.
Hey there, everybody. This is Evan Petzold, the Detroit Tigers beat writer for the Detroit Free Press. On this week's episode of our podcast, Days of Roar, we talked about how the Tigers signing Jack Flaherty impacts the Tigers' pursuit of free agent third baseman Alex Bregman. Here's a quick snippet of our conversation. The Tigers also remain in pursuit of free agent third baseman Alex Bregman, according to two sources with knowledge of the negotiations. I'm told Bregman is considering multiple offers at this time. I'm not sure what the Tigers' offer is, but we know the Astros' offer is 6 years, $156 million. If I had to guess, and this is purely speculation, the Tigers probably need to do 6 years, $180 million to beat the Astros' offer. The clock continues to tick towards spring training, and I know Alex Bregman's ready to sign.
This is the Alex Bregman week of he's signing somewhere. The question is, does he want a front-loaded, high AAV, shorter-term contract with a 1-year opt-out? Does he want to make commitment to a team? I think the Tigers are in the driver's seat. So if you want them, figure out a way how to get them. I think there's lots of ways to do that. There's not just one way. And as they say, it's never about the money. It's always about how much money.
You can hear that full conversation in this week's episode of Days of Roar, which is available wherever you listen to podcasts. And as always, you can find our latest coverage on freep.com/sports.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.